I'm feeling the first shot that we took in
down
my
to your
toes.
I got you.
Everything recording?
Yep.
Okay.
Am I in the shot proper? I should be.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Buckle my feet.
Did you happen to see that video I sent of the people drinking with the cops?
I seen it.
I saw that in the sheriff's department.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw it on TikTok.
I thought it was so interesting that John, I guess I'm putting out personal shit. John said, wow, that's so dope. I really wish he was here. Because when I saw that, that prompted me to ask the question, are we the worst generation of black people ever? Carlos, you first. What do you think?
That's
I'm joking.
legit question. Legit question.
Oh, legit question, but I don't know
Right.
if you want to go first.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Okay, you got it.
Um,
We're not drinking yet.
to answer that, yeah. No, I think I gotta consider like how many generations of black people have I experienced, and how many have there actually been. You know, I can really only speak on the generations that I've been a part of, and to be honest, it hasn't been better than ever, unfortunately. Like, that's not saying much, but I don't know. I just, to me, no. Okay. What's a better generation? I'm trying to think.
I think, I'll jump in. I think we're the second worst.
So you're the second worst?
I think, and
Behind
we
who?
might be worse, actually. No, I think we are the worst.
Behind who?
I was going to say the only black generation worse is the ones that actually, like, gave the slaves, but they were ignorant. They just didn't know no better. We know no better. We know better, and we're just the fucking worst. Like,
It is me.
okay. Yeah, I just think that also prompted me about the how the social media affected my outlook on life. I see this a lot more negatively, unfortunately. I see people doing great things, but I see just so many
So
people.
Are you saying all of this because like we know better, but we still act the same ignorant?
I'm saying
We make ignorant funny for no reason.
in my opinion, every black generation really was about moving black people forward and really fighting for equality. I think that we care about that probably the least generation of all generations.
You think because we've gone complacent?
I don't think it's so much we as complacent as we've been overly traumatized. Like now we just numb. We numb and desensitized now.
I think desensitized might be more accurate, yeah, but overly traumatized?
Yeah.
Because like,
Bro,
You-
pandemics,
you don't think you
recessions,
don't think you get more
like debt, like everything that we got going against us is like 5 times worse because the money mean 5 times more, but we still making 5 times less. I feel like the lynching times and the civil rights times, those people had
That
a
was a
bit
struggle.
worse than our struggle. We over here
I
scared
do
of
it.
the
Different
pandemic.
times, different battles, though. Different times,
Yeah, I
different
mean, yeah,
battles.
we can't like measure up people's issues.
And that's why I say we're the worst, because we don't have any of that shit. And we just suck.
But we
What do you mean? What? How do we suck though? I keep saying we.
It's been lynching. Time, though.
I feel you, bro. You're part of the struggle, too.
It's been lynches during our lifetime, though.
It's not the same, bro. It is all not the same.
Bro.
We don't have nearly as many obstacles, and we do not move nearly as far forward.
I agree.
Simply for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to make this a whole philosophical argument, although I guess it has to be about like historical argument, but at the very
Right,
core
you're
of it,
generational.
yeah, I mean it has to be so, my bad. But at the very core of it, we have the least amount of oppression. And
I disagree.
what I would say, I think that's unequivocally, that's an objective truth. What generation has had it
Unequivocal,
easier
yes,
than
it's
us?
not the same, but different struggles. But at the same time, it's like they had their struggles, but we came out of those, and like we still in the midst of ours. We ain't came out of our struggles yet. Years down the road, we gonna look back, and then we might be able to say that. But at the same time, nigga, we've been oppressed like fuck. Don't get it twisted. And there's systems that been in place from back then that's still oppressing us now.
Who's the worst generation than us?
Hold that thought. Let me think of something.
Wait. I guess while you're thinking, please interrupt me.
If a nigga can say dumb shit on the internet, he can look up some smart. He can look up the real facts.
He can.
That's all I'm saying. And we got the internet, and we just do dumb shit all the time. Sorry to cut you off.
You good?
That's all I'm saying. If a nigga can put it on the internet, he got access to fucking Wi-Fi. Google is for everybody. It's free.
That doesn't mean life's good. Anyways, I was trying to say, do you think that you could survive in there in the worst of the slave era?
No.
Or do you think they could actually?
Yes.
I was wondering, you think they could survive in ours?
Yes.
If we were
Yes.
to do a time swap right now,
Yeah.
oh yeah, they gonna get it together.
They gonna have a culture shock, but they're gonna thrive.
They're gonna
They're gonna
thrive.
thrive, bruh.
And what they had to go through.
They're gonna thrive.
You don't think look, this is I hope you jump in because you don't think that they have been traumatized the most, like as firsthand experiencers of the situation of slavery. You don't think that they are gonna like be hardcore Stockholm syndrome? Like, what are we gonna do with all of this freedom? Like, what do you do with when all of a sudden you have no responsibilities? It's very difficult for us to grasp, even with as much freedom as we have.
But that too, they did not just wake up and didn't have no responsibilities. They still had to create a life of their own. You know what I'm saying? And the fact of the matter is that yes, they were physically in very volatile situations for sure, but we can't measure and equate the weight of emotional and financial. Like, people is out here fucking killing themselves. Them niggas had the will to live through getting their ass beat every fucking day, right? But it's niggas out here who go in debt and all of a sudden it's like, damn, I just need to take myself out. You know what I'm saying? They not even mentally as strong enough. So we can't equate the weight of what they're dealing with compared to the weight of what the slaves dealt with. I think everybody deserves their own, I guess, scale of the shit. But I don't think no generation is worse than the other one. All of them going through some bullshit. Now, when you said something about are we more ignorant than other ones, yes. Yes, 1,000%.
I think
sure.
We're the
Because
least ignorant.
by choice
if you ask me.
ignorant. By choice, we're more ignorant.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we do stuff just for fucking views. Like, I think I brought this up the last pod, but it's a movie called Idiocracy where being an idiot is celebrated. The idiots are in power, and now, you know, the world not even feeding they fucking self, right? Like, they don't even know that they simply just need water to make plants grow. That's how dumbed down they have become as a society.
Do you think that the more ignorant you're allowed to be speaks to how free you actually are?
Ooh.
I think very much
Yes.
so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I think you all are proving my point.
Whatever.
Our freedom makes us willfully ignorant. Willfully, I think, is a really important word there. I'm not trying to. Yes, I am. 'Cause I don't think it's fair for you to say that all generations' traumas are equal. No, theirs is definitely worse than ours. They had it 10 times worse than ours. But my whole point is that's why we're the worst generation, because we have freedom to do anything and we choose to do nothing. We are oppressed, but we have the most opportunity of any generation ever. I think, honestly,
Or is it the illusion of choice?
You know, free will doesn't exist. So I mean, for real, but we have the most.
Come on, man. You know, slavery is a mindset. Great, yeah, he once said.
Unless you're like a real deal slave.
No, but I guess I'm sorry to like jump in, but it's just like that goes back to like my situation when you said like no, we wouldn't be able to survive over there. You don't think like if we did like a time swap with like a slavery, like just like the three of us versus three slaves? Yeah, I agree, they would thrive. But us knowing what we know, fuck master. I'ma fuck him up. I'ma take shit. I'ma start a revolution back then. Free everyone right now. Follow me. And I'ma die. I'm not gonna live through it.
That still relies on you getting followers, though. You know what I'm saying? Which is essentially what we're doing now. We just getting followers in a different thing. And no, we not being as revolutionary because we don't even know that we have to fight Master. Master is blurred now.
Right,
that line is blurred.
And that's to my argument where like TZ saying that they would thrive. Yes, they would, but it's hard to get out of that mindset.
I don't think there's no way to even mentally go to time swap. Like
it's such a different world.
We just might self-destruct, bro.
Yeah, because they couldn't even read.
They wouldn't
at the time. They weren't supposed to be accessible. Like none of that was supposed to be accessible. So how are they gonna adapt? I guess they can take some classes.
It would be
adapting because so many people learn how to read.
Yeah.
Speaking to the mic.
So many people learn how to read. So adapting to the situation is what black people are amazing at. Which is why they would do well coming here in our time, like they said, you know?
Now, I definitely feel like had we time swapped, like I definitely feel like I should have been like 30 or so in the 90s. Like I feel like I should have been a part of that era. I probably would have thrived in that era.
In the what?
Like if I was like 30 in the 90s.
30 in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd be like 60, almost
Early
70.
20s.
Yeah, you'd be like
Turning 60. I'll be about retirement age right now.
You were supposed to take this shot a long time ago.
For what?
You wanted the pre-pod shot?
We did that already.
This is special episode content.